Hello, my friends. It is me, Karen Valentine, and I'm hoping that we're going to finish up our Red Panda today. So let's see, let's back up. If you haven't seen any of the previous videos, please be sure to check those out. And the information about the items that I used, the colors, and a link to the where you can get this image off of Pixabay is down in the description box below. If you haven't already, please consider giving the video a little like or a comment. It helps tremendously to me, so I would greatly appreciate that. And away we go. So I thought that, sorry, excuse me. I thought that we would be working straight on the leaves and a little bit more in the background today. Okay, it is that time of year. We are into allergy season at least for me, because the temperatures here in Arizona are cooling off and all the plants are going, yippee! Time to bloom. Okay, so I was looking at what we've done so far, and there are a few things that I would like to change before I get started on doing that. I think I've mentioned to you guys before that a lot of the time I need to kind of sit back and absorb what I've done. Often I will just come in here at a random time during the day and compare, look at it, and kind of figure out if there's any changes that I want to make. So one of those changes, or actually several of those changes, have to do with this area in here. And that's kind of a nice coincidence, considering that you guys didn't get to see me do any of that due to a technical error. So one of the things that I noticed is that I have way too much white fur underneath his nose, between his nose and the tongue. So I need to fix that. And when I look at obviously this is not to scale, but I just thought it would be a lot easier. I should have been doing this all along, really, and I apologize for that. Even if it's smaller, you can still kind of get a better idea. So, you know, I'm still learning what the best way to do things is. And so I think, anyway, I should have been doing that all along, but I didn't. So it is what it is. All right. So I did measure the tongue compared to the actual size that it's supposed to be. And actually that is where that tongue should be, all the way up there, which is pretty much the way that is. So I need to get rid of some of this, this white that's under here. And that works out okay because I want to add some more dark to the tongue. So I am just going to try and see if I can do this so that it does not look like an afterthought. We will have to go in and add some of those whisker things back, but that'll be okay. This will all probably have to get blended out and then re-added back in with the whites and stuff. That's okay. It may not be, you know, exact, but that's okay. It'll be better. I mean, better than it was before. Boy, I don't know why I have this frog in my throat today. Okay, so this is a little bit kind of round and swoopy as opposed to kind of coming up. So I'm going to stop there because again, we're going to have to add the white back in. I'm going to blend this out a little bit. I want to add a little bit of this burnt carmine. I don't know why. It's probably not even the right the right color, but I wanted to get this darker in here without doing nothing but gray. So we'll try that. That's maybe a little bit better. This still needs to be black. All right, let's see if we can do that with the finger because more of it stays on the paper that way. Okay, that's better. And then I think instead of using white, I'm going to use the warm gray one in the pit. That's better. Okay, the other thing that I want to work on is, let's see, I'm wondering if I can just, it seems to be easier to lift by painting than, there we go. Okay. I need to make this area in here darker and this area in here darker. I worked on it a teeny little bit to see that that's what I wanted to do. And yes, it is what I want to do. So I'm going to darken this with the warm gray 5. And in here, a bit more. And then maybe just a couple of lighter ones with the warm gray 1 pit. Okay, is that enough? And then I think, I feel like I want just a few little flyaway shorties on here. Am I happy with how dark that is? Do I want it to be darker? I think I'm okay with it. Yes? Yep, I think it's good. I don't know, part of me is like, no, just a little bit darker, even like, probably should not use that one. Let me find a harder black. I don't want it to be black necessarily, but I want it to be darker. And I'm not sure that gray will be dark enough. So my pit black, just a little bit. Okay, there we go. Alrighty. So time to do some leaves, which is a little scary. They don't have the precision of everything else, and so I find that just a little bit harder when everything gets all blended out. It's yeah, I just find that a little bit harder. Okay, but before we go there, I want to try and add a little bit more brightness to the background. I was looking at it and I just felt like there were some areas that just felt a little bit too dull to me. So I'm going to pull out my two brightest greens. It's the bright yellow green and the bright yellow green shade. And then I will pull out some white. And we'll see how that goes. Okay, and I'm not sure if this is, you know what, I'm just gonna flip my sponge around so that we don't contaminate the bright green with. Okay, and now that I'm thinking about it, I'm kind of debating on doing some faint leaves in the background. So maybe we use a pencil. Yeah, I'm really kind of winging this. So what do I want to do first? I don't know. Okay, let's start with seeing what, I'm going to add some white in here first. And I don't know if I want to make it, I don't know. I really am just kind of experimenting. Okay, and then the bright yellow green on top of that. If I blend it in too much, it will start to go away. You know, it'll start to blend in and then it won't be as... I kind of think I do want to see what happens if I try and add some leaf. Of course, I could try and duplicate one of these leaf shapes. Oh, I don't know. All right, let's just try it. What's the worst that can happen? We'll just... I think I might, oh, I don't know. I'm going to blend it out because I want it to be really, really soft. Who knows? When I'm finished, I might blend it out to nothing because I don't like it. I'm kind of not feeling it right now. Okay, I want to put a little bit of something, but what? I don't know, you guys. Okay, this is Chromium Oxide Green Shade. Yeah, truly, I don't know what I'm doing. I didn't like where that was going. Can you tell? Let's see, can I get this down further? There we go. Yeah, I mean, I'm happy with that. Pencils. All right, before I go any further, let's see. We need to do some of this Chromium Oxide Green Extra Dark. And I wanted to do that in here. Is that dark enough, or do I need to go black? Okay, somewhere is my blacks. Where are my blacks? Black and gray and all those good colors. Okay. So I pulled out that black as well because I think it needs to be darker so that it doesn't look like so it doesn't look like that doesn't belong there. I think that'll be okay. I don't want to go too dark. And I might actually go a little more dark over here. Sometimes I just have to keep going back and forth till I get it because I want it to be a nice smooth blend, and sometimes I blend it out too much. There we go, that's better. Okay. I don't know what I want to do about leaves up top. Now I'm second guessing. So maybe I'll wait to make that decision until I get a little bit further and I do some of these leaves down here. So all right, I'm gonna pull this back up again. And we'll put this here. see what we're going to do. Don't mind me while I just try and get everything in order. I'm gonna plug in my stuff so I don't lose battery. All right, let's start over here. So that's kind of a darker green. Actually, I'm gonna pull this out of here. Why does everything take longer when the camera's rolling? Okay, so the printed out colors are quite a bit duller than the colors on my screen. So I'm going to just pull out some colors that I think I might like. So I want Ionian green. That's a Derwent color. And I want apple green. It's quite bright, but and maybe leaf green middle. And do I want this? I don't know if I want that. Maybe this one, emerald green. That's also a Derwent color. And then I want dark. Well, Ionian and dark are pretty close, so we'll stay with what we have here. I should pull a few others out. Let me get this olive green. Maybe we'll start with those. And then I want a brown. I mean, any brown, really. So, how about... I say any brown, really, and then I struggle on which brown. Let's try this Van Dyke brown from GIOCANDA. Okay, so, you know, it's really quite blurred out, so I'm thinking that it probably, I'm probably worried, not worried, but, you know, worried. I'm probably worried about doing this for nothing, because I'm going to use my finger and I'm going to blend it all out to give it that blurred look anyway. So I'm thinking I'm not going to worry about it. Let's just put some color down and have some fun. I might even blend. Now what I do want to do, you know, on this photo, there's this kind of glow around the leaves, like the sun, like a sun glow, you know. So let's put a little bit of white on here as well, and make sure that I go on top of the background, because we don't want that halo of blend this all away so nothing really matters. Let's put this down. I probably could use pans for this. You know what? This looks like maybe it's folded over a little bit. So let's do that. And this would be a little bit lighter. This would be a little bit darker. This is the Ionian green. I'm just picking up, I'm just grabbing pencils. I don't think I'm worrying too much about which one, because I'm going to blend them all together. Let's do some olive green down here. It'll be interesting to see what this looks like after I blend it. We've got some, not that it really matters, but some really dark. I actually really like this emerald green and this leaf green middle mixed together. It's pretty. Why did I do white? I have no idea why I put white down here. That was dumb. Okay. Can I cover that up? Wasn't thinking. Okay. And let's put some dark in here. I want to blend this and then I'll make a decision. Do I want to blend? I don't think I want to blend with my finger. I want a little bit better blend than that. So I'll use a stump. So I'm blending with the stump and then I'm blending with my finger because when you blend with the stump, you know, you get a little bit more dust. So if I come in with my finger after that, I'm going to work that dust back into the Pastelmat. It's actually easier to hold it like I would hold a pencil. Almost all of that dust went right back into the tooth of the Pastelmat, and there's just a little bit left in an area that I don't want it to be, so I'll just blow that out. All right, let's use our Van Dyke Brown. dark enough. I'm going to actually use the brown kind of as the center of the leaf. I'm pretty happy with that. I think that's okay. I'm personally having a hard time with this because it's just a shape and it has no context for me. Like, I don't know what it is. That's just me. I either need to get over it or I need to come up with something to make it be. But honestly, it's in the photo. I'm just gonna leave it. But I'm good with this, I think, for the most part. Let's maybe just put yeah. All right, let's do this one in the same way. So I'm gonna do the glowy white bit at the top, like where the sun is kind of getting it. And actually maybe more of that white up here. Do this olive green. And maybe even some Ionian green. Then I need to sharpen that. They're really just shapes. They're not even, over here, these look more like leaves over here. Over here, they're just kind of blobs of shape. So it looks right in a photograph, but it's harder for me to accept in the painting, at least from my. If somebody else had done it and I looked at it, I'd probably look at it and go, oh, that's wonderful. But we're too critical of our own stuff, right? And it's like, that doesn't make sense to me. I don't love that. I might try and change the shape of that with black. Something just, I don't know. I don't know why I don't like it. I'm not sure that that looks so much better, but maybe if I add some brown. Something to help my brain feel like it looks like a leaf. All right, well, that's better. I think I want to do a little bit more dark underneath. This is Ionian green. Or I could use olive green. Okay, that's not, I don't know why. This shape, this one is just odd to me. I'm absorbing, trying to figure out if this is, if I want to add some other colors. I don't know. Okay, I don't know why, and I might totally like blend this out. For some reason, I'm feeling the desire to add this green oxide from DERWENT. It's not even in really the photo. So I don't know why I want to do this, but I do. It doesn't do a whole lot. It doesn't add much to the work, so I think we will leave it and move on. Okay, let's gently here we go. I think I will just stick to the same colors. Yeah, I probably should have sharpened this one. Maybe I will do another, see if I can do another sharpening demo for you guys. I don't know, it might be hard at this angle. Let's see. just get my little, so I have this box that I use, this box top lid. And I just shave the pencil with the knife. I've managed to not cut myself, which is good because really all my fingers are all, you know, behind the blade. Oh, I think I just broke it. Yep, I did. I'm not a very good teacher when it comes to sharpening. Okay, so I'm going to try and tape this because I don't want to lose it if I don't have to. So occasionally I do break a lead. I'm still not sure if that is user error or if the lead was already broken in the pencil. I don't know. But, oh gosh, I thought I was in frame there. Sorry, guys. So I just put some Scotch tape around it and taped that lead in there. So I'm going to go ahead and keep using it that way. That way, at least, you know, that much of the pencil doesn't get wasted. So, all right, I'm going to start by, since these are kind of bright on the outside, I'm just going to outline it. Sorry. I know I have a really bad habit of stopping my sentence in mid-thought. That's what happens when I concentrate. I don't know what I was thinking when I did this drawing. Because I think that this should be like that. So that might have to get done in black, or I could do a really bright color like I think is showing back there. We'll decide. We'll just do one leaf at a time. Okay, I think I am missing. This is pretty bright, but I'm not sure that it's yellow enough. So I'm going to add this olive green light in here. Yeah. Okay. So let's start with, I don't know. All of these feel a little bit bright. You know what I'm going to start with? I'm going to start with this. This is the Ionian green. And I'm going to get some of this in here. Back to leaf green middle. I'm just going to color right over the top of it because we want it to be soft and blended out anyway. So this is really quite a bit brighter than the printed out photo, but closer to what the picture looks like on my iPad. But by the time I add all the other colors, I think it'll dull down the color a little bit. But still, I want it to be kind of bright to kind of balance out the two sides. I probably could have used Panpastels for this, and maybe I should have used Panpastels for this. I'm still such a pencil girl that I forget sometimes to pull out other things. Okay, let's do some olive green. I'm not even really following the reference photo anymore for these. I'm kind of just doing what I want. All right, some of this olive green light. I think I'll start there. Blend this all out. So brown. This does not look anything like what I want it to look like yet. Let's try some white. Let's put some brown. Let's put our little brown spots in. You guys know I love my spots. Gotta have the spots on the leaves. I think I need to move this photo off of my page because I need to see the piece in its entirety. That will help me to know if I want that to be duller or brighter, and I'm thinking duller. I think I'll like it better if I do a little bit more brown in here. And I'm wondering if I'm thinking about adding a, like a sienna kind of brown. This is not sienna. They're calling this one raw umber. It's in pit, but it looks warm to me, which is what I want. A little bit of kind of rusty brown. Yeah. That's better. Now in the reference photo, you know, the light is coming through these and really making them glow. But I don't know if I want, I don't know. It was a little scary when I first saw it and it was really bright. I was like, oh no, that's too bright. But it's kind of the way that it should be. Okay. Doing leaves is hard, just saying. Just saying. Not. I think that's one thing that I want to work on and get better at is other things in the pictures, other elements, you know, doing a I don't know, all the other things that come in a picture. I feel like I could get better at. Whether that mean leaves in a nature photo or pillows and blankets in a dog portrait. Those are all things I'm not happy with my skills yet, but I'll get there. Just gotta do them. Okay. I am going to actually, this is actually should be kind of like a big heavy branch. Not really a branch, a stem, you know, a thick stem. So get that in there. Get this. Okay, on to the next leaf. I'm not gonna do anything with that yet because I'm not sure. Oh, actually, you know what I should do is the little ball, the little berry. Ooh, okay, so that's a very bright green, a yellow green, a bright yellow green, which really is probably this leaf green middle that I've been using. It's really probably that one. So let's just do it. We'll add the dark and the light after. But before I do that, before I keep going, this needs some work. And I don't know that I want it to be as dark as black. I want it to be dark. I might try adding some dark green instead of the straight black. That's better. Okay. I have no idea if I'm going to be able to pull this off. Because it looks so beautiful and round in the picture. Okay, so then it has white in here. And I'm not sure what I should use for the dark. Do I use gray? That doesn't sound... I'm going to try this Ionian green because it's kind of a grayish green. It actually almost fades out into the... All right, and then... Let's see if I can blend this. It's not quite there. And really in the reference photo, it's really dark right there, but I think it's going to be okay. I'm going to leave it and keep working around it. All right, so let's do... I feel like I keep sticking my hair into the... I keep hitting the camera in front of me. Okay, so this is a weird leaf. I can't quite figure out, when I look at it in the reference photo, it looks like this bit is folded over. But then again, it also looks like this bit is folded over. See how we've got this bit that's super light and looks like it's a folded over part of the leaf. And then if you go down another level, you've got this bit that comes up here, down, and over. So that also looks like it's a folded over part of the leaf. And I don't think you can have two parts that are folded over. That doesn't make sense. No, that doesn't make sense. And when I go to try and draw that, it's really not going to make sense. So, I am going to, yeah, boy. Drawing real stuff when it's all blurred out like that, it's really hard. I'm going to make the big part, the folded over part, or I could continue this. You know what? Maybe, oh God, I don't know. No. I'm going to make this the folded over part, and I'm going to ignore this, but I'm going to make it lighter. That's the only thing I can think of to do. So, I'm going to go. I'm still not happy with that leaf. It needs maybe lots more brown. Yeah, I don't know. This is... Just keep swimming, just keep swimming. Oh wait, I said I was ignoring that, right? Jeez, okay. I'm gonna use, I don't wanna use this bright color. I wanna use something duller. Olive green and Derwent. I'm gonna try this one. I just, yeah, I needed some different color. So olive green and Derwent. What am I doing? I told myself I was gonna, I was gonna ignore that part. I'm going to use this as the base and then put other colors on top. Okay, now maybe some of this, just a little bit. And we've got the white. That will all blend in. Start there, blend that. I think I want a little bit more of this. Okay, I want to don't want to slide the paper here. I want to keep it kind of okay. Just going to do olive green in the CARBOTHELLO. Actually, let me put some, a little bit of this brown. And a little bit of this olive. This is like folded over. I should probably just put the dark right in there, because if I don't go dark, it doesn't make sense, and I would have to go light in here as well. Oh well, I'll just keep going. I'm not ready to make a decision on that yet. Okay, so let's do, I don't know, I don't like the way this is looking. This is the black. I mean, the nice thing about the pastels is that you really can just keep making changes until you're happy, to a degree, to a point. Okay, olive green. You know, because you can just continue to just put light over dark and dark over light. And just keep working it. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit of the emerald green Derwent, the Derwent emerald green. You know what? I'm going to move this over a little bit. Yeah. Okay. Let's blend this. Take this. Now, if this was the center of this leaf, it would come up and it would come over. And then these would come down. Probably shouldn't have done that in brown. I probably should have kept that as green. I'm going to put this black in here. I've decided. Some browns. Actually, I think I want darker, so Van Dyke brown in the GIOCANDA. I don't know what it is about adding dots to leaves that I just like to do, but I do. Maybe it's because all the leaves in Arizona are all brown, so it makes it feels like home. All right, how do I like that color? I don't know about this. I don't know why I'm struggling with these colors. Olive green light. You know, when you have a vision in your head or an idea of like what something's going to be, and then it's nothing like what you thought it was going to be. Yeah, that's where I'm at right now. Not a happy camper. That doesn't suck. It's not like it's, you know, absolutely terrible. It's just not. It's just not what I had hoped. Mostly because I think I don't know how to get that look. And I don't know what to do to get it. Adding light, you know, because it's glowy. It's the sun is shining through the leaves here, and know how to get it. So I'll just keep plugging away till something clicks. Part of me is like, but I like this little bit of roughly white there, but then it doesn't make sense to the shape of the leaf for me, so I don't know what it is, unless it's a reflection of light that's coming through the leaves and causing, I don't know. But this just big expanse of green is just not thrilling me. I could try and make like it looked like there's a leaf coming over the top of it somehow, but I'm not sure how to do that. I want a darker brown also. Let's try Beaster. Yeah, I don't know what to do. To get it how I want it to look. It's just... Well, phooey. I'm afraid if I add this, I'm not gonna like it. Okay, fresh green. No idea if I'm going to like this or not. Again, it doesn't make sense to me why that would be there, but just that a little bit of extra detail or something is like, okay, well, it's not bad. Well, I like it better. I don't know why, but I do. I think what's happening is I'm just seeing this wrong. I'm not seeing it the way it really is. And yeah, I don't know. I'm babbling because I don't know what to do. So I will move on and do something else and hope that I figure it out eventually. All right, I'm going to scoot this whole thing over. Okay, so let's do a little bit of brown here. I like it better with that on top, even though it doesn't make sense as to what it is. When I look at it in its entirety, it looks better. Actually, I think I'm going to put some, before I keep going, I am going to put some more dots in here. I want my browns. Kind of like what that light, that olive green light did in here. It kind of made it a little bit more mottled. Okay, moving on. I want this one to be a little bit darker, so let's use this is the olive green from DERWENT, but I don't think that's dark enough. So let's use the olive green from CARBOTHELLO. Big difference in color. And let's make this darker. Okay, so some things I think I've got to go like this. It's definitely harder when you would think that it would be easier if you don't follow the reference photo exactly, but because then you can just kind of do your own thing. But I'm kind of finding that I'm getting lost. If I had really well-defined leaves that I had drawn in here, it would be easier, but I don't, so. That to be even like a brownie, darker leaf. So I'm going to use this raw umber and see what we get. That may be not dark enough. Let's try the Van Dyke Brown. There we go. That's what I want. Should have probably done this one maybe later. Okay, let's do some olive green light from GIOCANDA? Yes, this is the GIOCANDA. And the Beaster from CARBOTHELLO. I think that's okay. I'm going to leave that for now. All right, so this is where I've kind of just drawn my own thing here. It's not making sense. So I think I can just take this away because we're not even really using that anymore. And how am I feeling? Not great. not great, but not terrible. I want to bring this down a little bit. I'm at that point where I seriously want to turn the camera off and just work it. Because all you're going to hear is a lot of me sighing and stressing out. It's funny when I look at the photo on my camera, the colors are so much brighter. But when I try and do that on here, I get like panicky and think that it's too bright. I'm almost thinking I'm going to add some other kinds of foliage. I feel like I want like something shooting off over here. Or some more berries, you know, like I'm tempted to want to like add a berry, even though I've got black on here. I wonder if I can do that. I wonder. I'm looking for an eraser. I know I added all of this and now I'm regretting it, so I'm just going to pull some out and put a berry in there. Oh, did I do damage to the Pastelmat right there? That's interesting. Oh, don't drop the pastel pencils. All right, I'm going to put a berry in here. Really need to sharpen this. Supposed to be behind that leaf, so I'm going to get the black back out again. And just some, really any green, it really doesn't matter. I just want to that's fine. I can live with that. Maybe some more white. Like right there. Okay. I have a feeling that I'm just going to keep working these leaves and working these leaves. I'm not doing, I don't know. I never know if I should just let the camera run or not. Like over here, I'm feeling like I really want to put some brown in here. And we're probably already at an hour and a half or something, and I'm not done yet. So I don't know what to do. I'm not doing anything different than you've seen me already do. If you are following along with me to draw this, you're gonna have to kind of do your own thing here because I didn't follow the reference photo. So if you want to follow the reference photo exactly, you could follow the reference photo exactly and then just, you know, keep doing what we've been doing. I'm going to, I'm probably going to put my headphones on, listen to a book, forget that the camera's rolling, and just work this. So I'll probably do a speed through on it, you know, like a double time in the movie. What am I trying to say? In the video, I'll double time the next part, and if you want to watch it, you know, you can always slow it down. So I think if I just forget that you guys are here and I put my headphones on and I work it, then I'm not going to be stressing about taking up a lot of your time. If you want to, you can just fast forward to the end, however you feel is going to work best for you. So this is what's going to work best for me. So I'm going to switch to fast speed, put my headphones on, and just work this for a little bit. Okay, so I think I'm going to fill this in. I think I used pans for this. I'm just going to use my finger since I'm being lazy. There was just something about that line that just did not make any sense to me. I wasn't digging it. And actually, I think maybe I will try and do another leaf. Just something. This is going. We've got, I don't think I filled up the tooth over here yet. I don't even know what, I guess that. Trying to do this with no idea what I'm doing is not turning out very well. I need a different color. I need a darker color. That's better. I needed something just to break that up a little bit. Okay, I'm actually pretty happy with what this is looking like. I don't hate this. This is the one that I'm really not crazy about. And so I'm gonna work on it for a little while and see if I can't just make it look better. I don't know if I can or not. I'm not sure what shape that leaf would have been anyway. It kind of looks weird to me. But I don't know what else to do to it to make it look better. I'm wondering if maybe just putting some other color on here might help. And some browns. Oh, let's do some browns. Let's do some stuff on the edge of the my dots. This should probably have some probably not this color, but too late. I think I tried that once before and I didn't like it. Okay, so I got to do something because it's bugging me. So let's try changing the shape. And giving it a little bit less straight profile. That didn't work very well, did it? That's not gonna. No, I have a feeling this is not gonna work. I don't like this color either. That will just make it stand out even more than it already does. Geez Louise, I don't know, you guys. This is. I'm not going to let this defeat me. I like this piece too much to let it defeat me. Maybe if I completely. All right, I'm gonna pull some color because I'm afraid it won't take if I don't pull some of that color out. This may not be right, but I have to try something because nothing was making me happy here. It's just something about the shape of it that was bugging me, and this isn't really any better. Phooey. That's all I have to say. Phooey to this. I'm gonna blend this all out so I can figure out what I'm gonna do. All right, well, I like this shape a little bit better now. For some reason, it's not bothering me as much as it was before. I'm wondering if I add another leaf of some kind over it. Although, if this one is any evidence of my leaf drawing prowess, then that's going to be a big fail. I'm going to just add some more color. Okay. I do not hate it. And I may decide that I really like it once I step away from it for a minute. I am going to put some darker color. Maybe this is the completely wrong thing to do. I hate it when I do that. Man. Hopefully I didn't break anything on the inside. So I'm going to put that in there and I'm going to fade it out. Yeah, this looks like a big blob of color here. I don't know what, I don't know what. You know what, I'm trying something different. Doesn't have to be like the reference photo. We can do different, right? Right. Right. Okay. Let me pull something slightly lighter, not, this is, I think this would be too bright. This is kind of bluey colored, but maybe it'll be all right. This is the Derwent olive green. I don't know how they get olive green out of this color. But I will tell you that I like this. Let's do a little bit of this on top of here. Let's do a little bit of the olive green light. Okay, back to just the olive green. It's dark, but I don't think I mind that. Tell I filled the tooth here because it's just not grabbing very well, but that's okay. Grabbed well enough. I like that. All right, can I do some of that over here too somehow? And maybe even, this is kind of scary. There we go. I like it. I like it. Okay, I like that. That works for me. And over here, I think we'll, I wonder if we can do just some, maybe one right there. I want it to be subtle. I don't want it to be super bright, so that's fine. Although it's maybe too dark. That's better. There we go. All right. I'm happy with that. It broke that weird thing up a little bit. It put a little bit of some other movement in here, and even though hopefully he's not up in it, yeah, it probably doesn't make perfect sense because he's probably not on the ground, he's probably up in a tree now that I think about it, but it's okay. It's my artistic license. We'll just pretend that he's on the ground. I'm going to put a few more brown things here. We'll pretend that these are bushes and not not leaves on a tree. Bit of just some, I'm going to blend it in, just a little bit of like, I don't know, texture, so it's not too solid. I done? I think I'm done. I need to step back with it a little bit just to make sure. It's possible that I'll come in and do some tweaking on it, but I'm not sure what that tweaking will entail until I see something and go, oh yeah, I want to make that darker, or what. So I think I'm done. I will wait to take the final photo and put it on the camera until I've sat with this for a minute, and if I do make any tweaks, you'll see what they are in the final photo. But I feel pretty okay about this. So yeah. All right, another one in the can. Another one done. So that's all for now. Thank you again, as always, for hanging out with me, for watching the highs and lows of me doing my work. See, like, I feel like this needs to be a little bit darker. Yeah, I think we're done. I like his cute little face. All right, my friends, that is it. I will say goodbye to you all until I see you again. Take care of yourselves and take care of each other. Love ya. Bye.